G'day guys, welcome to episode 10 of our 5th club in this Journeyman series. This is into Turku, the hopefully going to be Finnish champions, but you know it's not necessarily looking all that likely this season. That said, you probably realised I'd made a slight miscalculation in how many games were actually left in the Finnish season. I had no idea that there was an extra 6 games and there was a split in the league. That completely foxed me, so I thought I'd finish second. But no, not at all. So we've played 3 games since the last episode. We played KUPS, or Cups, as they like to be known. Beaten 3-0, comfortable. Hansen, Gambo and Leitonen with a Leitonen goal. Then SJK, a good performance against them. Vikman and Parejo with a couple of early goals. They got back into it, but we held on. We looked pretty good. And then we've just drawn away against Honka. Hansen with a goal to equalise their earlier strike. It was a fairly even game, which was a little disappointing. But we are in this kind of weird, wonderful top part of the division. Unfortunately, HJK are continuing to win games. They have not lost a game since we beat them. They've not drawn a game since we beat them. So it's fairly hard to catch them up when they're playing that well. So that draw against Honka, actually, despite the incredible run of form, that draw did mean we dropped further behind them. So we're now, 8 points behind them, and 4 plus 3 is 7, isn't it? Yes, I can do maths. Yes, 7 points behind them, but we are just going to be playing the top 6 teams. Now, there's a rather interesting whole rule system in this here thing, which also I didn't realise. I don't think this makes any sense at all. We know that in the Champions group here, we know this position is taken by a European spot. This one is definitely taken by a European spot. But I think, I think these guys here, I think I don't know. I'm really confused whether we actually qualify, because this sort of suggests this is the playoffs, but I don't think it is. I think we're qualifying for the playoffs. I'm really confused. In previous seasons, that's been the playoffs, but it does kind of suggest we are qualifying for the second round of the Euro Cup 2 qualifying thing. We'll see. But anyway, we're going to just, because I've got no idea what's going on, we're going to start our game here against SJK, a team we've just played and just beaten, and we're going to try and get a win against them and try and get ourselves a little bit closer to HJK and hope they slip up. They've got to play all these teams, or we play them again. That's an important one. And we are at home again. I don't know why I'm attending that one. So we are at home again here. So you can see they have to play us away from home. And Marianne, who are always difficult. And they've got a lot of games to deal with in there as well. So hopefully we can do the business. But they'll start a fairly easy start against TPS, as easy as things get. Okay, guys, let's see how we do against this SJK side. We've got a few problems in the squad, injury-wise. As you can see, we've got a right-back, Korhonen, is out. Per Granberg, the centre-back, is out. And Gambo is also out. We also still got Hussein not part of the squad. So this is the team that we are going to be going with. Let's just put this on the tactics. We're going with Hansen, Parejo up top. They do well, so why not? Mikkelsen is going to be on the left side. He might have to come off more early. He's not as fit as I'd like. And on the right, we've got Vikman, Lindqvist and Michaela in the middle. So that's a pretty strong partnership there. Ulmonen is come back on the left side. Svard and Falstrom are going to be our centre-backs. And Benjeloun is on the right side with the man Korhonen out. Larko in goal. I think it's a reasonable side. It's not nowhere near what our top side is. You can see where the problems are throughout the team. I think Vikman is not a problem. Mikkelsen, I don't know. Maybe. I can't play Grun because he's on 77% fitness. Maybe I could go with this. Maybe I'll go with that and try, I don't know, Kokovan. Let's see who else could play in that role. Vikman could play on that side. why don't we do that? We'll play Vikman on that side. I didn't realise that he was fairly decent on that side, and we'll play Mikkelsen on the other side, who can play fairly well there. Okay, guys, let's see how this does. Not quite sure how we'll get on with this. Fingers crossed we can pull off the 3 points. I'd like to finish second in the league, because that's what we said we're going to do. And if we can get a European spot for next year, that'll be fun as well. I think finishing top, obviously we're 7 points behind. If we beat them, that's 4. So we can get them back to 4 points, but obviously they've got to start dropping some points, and that's 2 games they've got to drop points in. They haven't dropped points for ages, so that's, you know, it's going to be a little bit frustrating. But we can get a bit closer to them here. Get creative. But it looks like it's the oh no, Mikkelsen's done well. He's defeated his man, well, not defeated, and Parejo. He plays a rather early ball there, probably too early. Hansen just fires it. I mean, what are you doing, mate? That was not the time to shoot. I mean, it was the time to consider what you're doing. I mean, there was a lot of things going on early there. But here they go. Hansen of the other variety. Vikman gets his head to it, which is kind of nice. Into Michaela Strachan. Is she going to play the decent ball? She's running forward. Plays it nicely, and it's Hansen. It's in the back of the net. That was a lovely finish. 20 goals this season. He has been. Sorry, my work laptop just did something weird. Yeah, he has been absolutely amazing this season. We are absolutely going to be trying to get him back. I mean, or even trying to sign him. I mean, what's he even worth? He's worth £2 million. He's 22 years old. He's hardly getting a game for them. There's a possibility. Let's see. I mean, there's a possibility, because why would they want to sign him up? Norrköping are a decent side. They don't need to worry about him. His finishing is 8, but he hasn't looked like a man with finishing of 8. He has looked outstanding this season. Really, really been happy with him. Certainly a very, very good signing for us. So Benjaloon with the throw in here. Michaela plays it in. Oh, that one's over the top from Lindqvist. I thought we might have done a little bit better. I mean, he's another very, very good player who it gives us a lot more options. And not Michaela, Benjaloon, who worries the hell out of me. Mikkelsen, that's it. It's Parejo. Michaela, oh, it's a lovely strike. It's 2-0. Oh, it's good, isn't it? It's good. It's beautiful stuff from the boys in the blue and black into stripes. Yeah, and we'll tell them to get creative. This is exactly the start we wanted. I reckon Mikkelsen will have to come off. We've got Coco on the bench who can come on for him. We've got Grun in an absolute if we absolutely need to have him on, but we'd rather not. Soderberg's also on there, so he can back up the left side. He's been playing a few games recently, because I forgot the other guy existed, in all honesty. Lindqvist, is that in? Oh, it's Mikkelsen. Is that a goal? What's that man standing there for? I think that's in. It's 3-0. Mads Mikkelsen, 9 goals this season. His average rating actually in recent times, and we'll have a little look at that. He hasn't been that good, has he? 6.92. I think he's sort of 6.6 at the minute in the league for the last 5 games. So good that he's getting a goal there. Good that he's scoring a few goals. He's 32, but he's a Faroe Island international. I can't ever remember signing a Faroe Island international for my FM team. It's a real opportunity again for Wallström to show us what he's made of. Oh, is that a penalty? Oh, bullshit, that is not a penalty. At least he didn't get sent off. Just stop wandering into the box. Vinicius, I mean, that sounds like a man who could strike a ball, yes. 3-1. Vinicius, 5th goal of the season. It looks like his head's kind of fallen off, doesn't it? But let's get to the half time. Ball in, Benjaloon. And it's Michaela Lindqvist. He's lost the ball though. And Kloster. We looked very, very strong, and all of a sudden the defence has just opened up, and it's a terrible finish there. I think we want to be a little bit less positive at this point. We have got ourselves an advantage. Let's not screw this up too early on, at least. So, good first half. As you can see, Honka, I think they... we weren't that bad. I think up front we were good. Very happy with our forwards. And I think we could do a little bit more there. I think Mikkelsen will come off at some point on the right side. Lindqvist, though, is going to take the corner. Ball in. It's in. It's Michaela at the far post. Lovely little nicked header. Just got him two. Who's it? Hansen again. And Michaela's fourth goal of the season. 2 today, though, which is bloody fantastic. Lindqvist, lovely cornering. Watch this. Just flicks it on and Michaela beats his man. That's the corner I've been trying to get working, and it worked for once. I don't think we've ever done that. Demand more. Yes. Go on. But 4-1, it's a pretty good start since the leagues have split. As you can see, our goal difference is getting up there with HJK's, which is nice. We're well ahead of anyone below us. I think that means does that not mean European qualification? That slightly greyer thing. It's not. Right, here we go. Michaela. That's a poor ball. Kloster, ball over the top. Defender does not do particularly well there. Veselius with the worst shot, and it doesn't. Oh, that's Vinicius, isn't it? Darius Veselius. Oh dear. Right, we are going to take off Mikkelsen. We'll bring on Kokko, see how he does. He's not played a lot on this right side, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. He's a little bit more happy at the minute. Not sure why, but we'll let him be a bit happier. Anyway, Mikkelsen plays the ball through. It's Parejo. He's got a chance, but his finishing is terrible. But not today. Not today, my friends. Ika Parejo. 5-1 against SJK. We are looking outstanding. He's got 21 net goals this season. His strike partner's got 20. Yeah. So it's been a good game. It's been a good game for us. We've looked good in front of goal. We're making up for the European game against Lask, where we disappointed everyone. Vasella. They like their players with V's, don't they? Drachman. Knuts. He's got to be Knuts. With a name like that. I mean, that guy's so offside. I mean, he wasn't even close to the... Yeah. If the linesman had missed that, I think we'd be writing in. 66 minutes in. I don't think we're losing this at this point. I'd like to take Michaela off. Don't want to get him sent off. He's been brilliant, but Lighty is a good player. He's not got that many games for us, but he's a decent player, and he will do the job. Other news, well, not news. We're going to take Soderberg off. We're going to take Ullman Sveen off. We can do that. We'll do that. Just give Sveen a little bit of a rest as well, because I think that's probably a worthwhile thing. Lighty's already got himself a yellow card, so that's well done. Yeah, Oh, goalkeeper, another bit of dodginess. 5-2. I mean, they've had their chances, haven't they? They have had their chances. We've been good. Jeffinho. Oh, what a name. Oh, Jeffinho. I want Jeffinho. A Brazilian Jeff. He's been at SJK for ages. God, what a man. Hopefully we'll have Gruen back for the next game, so we won't be putting us a random side out on the left side, and we'll have our usual left-sided player in. I haven't played him at all today for that reason. I didn't want to cause him any unnecessary injury if we didn't have to. And we kept the front two on. That's probably a mistake. Lindqvist looks a little bit knackered. Is there a last chance? Benjaloon, he plays the long ball forward, but it's into Kokko. Coco, it's into Parejo, and he has finished it. And it's 2 goals from Parejo. It's 6-2. What a game of football. You guys have been absolutely spoiled today. Oh, definitely some good stuff. Hopefully this is the sign of things to come. And hopefully HJK did, they ignore. They think they won the league. They've all gone off and they end up putting their under 5s team out and lose horribly each game. That's what I want to happen. Okay, so a 6-2 win for us in the first game after the league split. What we will do now, I'm going to play through the next few games, and hopefully we might come back for the last 2 games of the season, seeing where we are. I might not come back for the HJK game if it doesn't mean anything, and just come back for cups. But it would be really interesting if all of a sudden we've got that actually does mean something. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking with this save. I'm really loving Finland. I really am. I didn't enjoy Vikings so much. AOK was fun and it was good to get the win, but Finland, yeah, I'm loving it. Probably because of the results. It's just really interesting. And we've got some money, and it's nice. It's nice times. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed that, hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are new. It definitely deserves a subscribe, doesn't it? And I will see you next time for hopefully a go at the title, but it's unlikely. There's a chance, isn't there? Anyway, thank you very much. Goodbye.